Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The LSU Tigers offense will get the ball first.
Got that cheap. There's a point on the scoreboard. Here we go, Zach. Let's keep those sticks moving. The ball moving down the field.
Try to get it to the edge. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
Well, this is a running back that gets stronger as the game goes on, and they try to get him going early on the toss play, Reese.
And if we start stretching the defense sideways, sometimes a little vulnerable in the middle later in the game.
Yeah, that might open an opportunity for a play action. Maybe fake the toss and see if you can get a tight end or a slot receiver down the middle of the field.
Back open in the middle. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Snapped it inside the 20.
I'm a big believer in taking shots early in the game and being aggressive and showing my team I got confidence in them. Let's go make plays. First drive, already taking shots down the field. Nice job, nice pitch, nice catch.
The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the single back. Not quite able to turn that corner and get it to the house. He's out of bounds at the 8. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Graves. And the Heat will get home. Quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Using his legs, it's Berry. He's going to lose a yard.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is in every... He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks
so fast, and he just knows how to get home to the quarterback. He's got a sixth sense.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. With the catch, it's buried. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on first down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game. Let him make something happen and set up second and short.
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a man. It's Graves. Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here comes the offense on second down. He might want another play. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
False start on offense.
Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Now on second down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. And they swarm him under. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Got his man downfield. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Release to the back. Grab near the marker. It's buried. Touchdown, Tigers! A great catch and run for 6.
This offense is so good, and they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that. Drive just 4 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. run from the shotgun. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. On the run, it's Green. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets stoned.
Rush is on him. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. Keeps looking downfield. Got room to work. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Graves. Looking deep. Grabs it inside the 10. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after being out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Now the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Terry. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of the look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back the offense out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. LSU quick to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. To the air, it's Graves. The sure hands, it's Barry. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Defense is about learning the plays. Third down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll run the toss. Finds a little space. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. We're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the run. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the move. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
The snap sets up the throw. Touchdown, Tiger! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. They go to the end around to start the drive. That'll get them thinking. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's going to be interesting to see how the defense is going to try to defend these jet sweeps moving forward. They've got to have bodies in the perimeter of the field with their eyes looking at these receivers in motion because they can hand it off to them at any time.
On the ground, it's Green. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Defense looks like they're coming. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Might be changing the route. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Reels it in down the left side. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking downfield, it's Graves. Right on the money.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw it. Makes the catch. It's buried. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. It's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away, and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is run football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Corrals it at the 45. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking for room, it's Barry.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Hits him in stride, inside the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal.
Push it downfield, offense.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, LSU!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Coming out with it, it's Madison. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down.
Let's go. Make some good plays today.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab. It's Acho. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
On the double. Here we go.
Gives it on the option. Knocked down in the backfield. That'll bring up fourth down, and they don't have to run another play here if they don't want to. Hunt is on its way. No fair catches here, looking for room. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much to show for it. This
that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
He's got to move. And they'll spot it at the 47.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Rides the back on the option to give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The Tigers buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Gets the back moving. They'll give it to the back. Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
After yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Using his legs, it's Berry. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Play here. Take it to him. Music note. Music note.
To the air, it's Graves. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's open on the right. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. On the move, it's Berry. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Quarterback may change this route. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. To throw, it's Graves. On the run, fires downfield. And it's caught. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. LSU lining up 1st and goal.
Get out of here with a W offense.
From the gun, looking for a man. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
Down the field, offense. Come on.
Back to pass. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown LSU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. First play of the drive comes from the 38. RPO complete to open the drive. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
To the air on second down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Quarterback making adjustments.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Graves. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did it.
Looking for the end zone. Makes the catch on the right side. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
First and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Just hammering it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee in this. Start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Acho. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Lost one deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field, and hey, even cause a turnover, that's just great.
He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. There he goes. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter. You're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Graves. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Finds his man, it's Hill. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Here we go, here we go.
The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. And they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. This time he's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Gets it to the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him. Team.
0 points on the day. That's really all you have to say about this offense. It's been a struggle fest. They've been riding the struggle bus. They haven't done anything right today.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And this offense, man, they just can't get out of their own way. Like, they've got a 0 on the scoreboard already. Now turning the football over late in the game. When you're down, they've got to find a way to make something good happen on that side of the football.
You talk about being handed a chance on a silver platter. 1st and goal from the 3. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Graves. Lets it go to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You got to give this defense tons of credit. They came in here with an outstanding game plan. They were able to execute. They have not allowed a point, and still in the 4th quarter, they are bringing it, and they get another sack.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. So Missouri will have to punt it away. 3-and-out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
You're missing a good
Delay
game.
of game, offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
See the replay. Canopy. Cooler.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to pass. It's Graves. Got it in the middle. It's Green. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Intercepted deep in his own end. Picked up a few extra on that return, but a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from it, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They'd given up a...
And he ends up taking a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple weeks, especially the next week of practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Fires it down the seam. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball. Longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Got it set up on the outside. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again. Timeout called by the defense, and there are only 10 seconds left in the game. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. One more play to pad the stats. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's going for the big play. Makes the grab on the right. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown in the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players, got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.